Thank you to you 640 subscribers. It's much appreciated. What I want to talk to you about today is going large with your 6x9 low content, no content books. So what do I mean by going large? Well, in my view, there are possibly hundreds of thousands of 6x9 low content books, and nowhere near that in a larger format targeting parents of young children. And to give you an example, that's a 6x9 book, and that's an 8.5 by 11 book. Now, there might not be that much in the way of a cost difference for production. And, you know, it could be worth you sort of skimming a little bit off your profit to produce this book over this book and target the younger people. So let me show you what I mean. Now, I could scroll through this possibly all day long, and I might not see a review. I can skip a load of pages, skip more, and it's all the same stuff. I'm just a 14-year-old girl who likes sloths, and I can find a dozen different types of books, well, from different people with the same title. And it's going to be tough. Of course it's going to be tough. I mean, that's why they do this. That's why they put out thousands and thousands of line journals. It's a little fishing expedition, you know, a little bit of potluck. There's probably millions and millions of variations. Now, if you could put out millions and millions of books, while Amazon's letting you, then, you know, or even tens of thousands. Thousands might do it if you come across a few that have sort of made it. But what's not being sort of looked at is the sizes. And you'll note if you go through things yourself that some of the best sellers are in the larger format, 8.5 by 11. For example, yeah, we got unicorns. We always have unicorns, don't we? But they sell, it appears, 108 plus pages now, whether that's 109 pages and the plus just makes that look a little bit different, or maybe they just couldn't count and they just thought, oh well, I'll throw that in. But it's interesting, and maybe something you can look at yourself. But it's the size of the pages, 8.5 by 11 with blank paper for girls for drawing, doodling, journal, sketching. It's got nearly 500 ratings. Book 1 of 117 cute unicorn sketchbooks for girls. Let's just have a little click on that. So we've got the reviews, 18, 5, 24, 11, 8. Things are being sold here. And she's doing all right because she's stuck to a certain niche. Click on Emily Cute. Yeah, sketchbooks, all that kind of thing. And that's basically all it is. But she's stuck to it. She's stuck to that. And it's the sizes that matter. 8.5 by 11. These are the sellers, it seems. So that's what I'm saying about going large. Make your book bigger. And yeah, of course, it might cost a little bit more. And maybe you want to shave a little bit. If you're making $2 on a book, maybe make $1. If you're making $1, maybe make 50 cents, just to see how things go. I'm not telling you to do that. It's just a thought. If you didn't want a book to be too expensive to compete with anyone else's. Now, I'm pretty sure that $4.99, Emily isn't making an awful lot of money on that book, but she's selling large quantities. She's big numbers, and that's where it counts. So consider that when you're pricing your book. You can put a book out there for $10. You know, someone says, yeah, but if you price yourself so cheap, you know, people might not want it because it's too cheap. They won't want it if it's too expensive either. So try to work out something fair. You know, and if you're trying to push out a new book, create a new pen name for this. If you're going to give this a go with the larger size books, so give yourself a different name for these books in the 8x5. So anybody looking for this size of book again, that have enjoyed your book, they'll go straight to you. And they'll go straight to that pen name and buy your books, because kids love this size of book. Okay, let's have a little look at another one. 8x5 by 11. lined notebook journal. Let's have a little look inside, and there's nothing special about it. 1,373 reviews at 95,000, so they're probably selling maybe 2 or 3 a day, if it stays around that figure of 95,000 on the BSR. This one, more unicorns of course, it's 2,774 ratings. Now if we scroll down, it's 4,703 in books. If I go to the calculator, that's 46 sales a day. Now that's just one book, but it's the size that's the key.